Hey everyone, how are you? This week's 5-point update. The 5 things I want you to know about, talk to me about, or take some actions on. Test changes, the changes that you need to make, the dates, the timings, what's different now, even if you were lucky to have a test booked already. Bank account changes, where you pay, it's changed. Need to make a note of that. The payment options that I've offered, but nobody's taken me up on, so I'll repeat it just in case you missed it. The fuel levy payment, the unfortunate payment that's had to go on top of lessons in the short term while fuel prices are so high, and sufficient planning of lessons and tests from here until test pass success. So, test changes there. From the 31st of March, you can only change your driving test twice. That's regardless of how many times you changed it before. It used to be 6 if you did it online, it used to be 10 if you did it on the phone. Everybody started at 0 changes on the 31st of March. And you get 2 and 2 only. If you move it more than twice, or try to move it more than twice, DVSA will simply say, sorry, we're going to cancel it, you're going to get a refund, and you have to book a new one. If you book that through me, then they'll refund me, and I'll have to refund you. I don't mind doing that, it's just another step, isn't it? You haven't got your money while you're spending some more money getting another test. So there's that. So make sure that we are planning well enough that we don't move it unnecessarily. Now, currently I can move it, currently you can move it, that's going to change and I'll come to that in a sec, but currently 2 changes only. It doesn't count if the DVSA move it on your behalf. And what I mean by that is rain, snow, examiner's ill, that kind of thing. That doesn't count against you if you want to call it that. So 2 changes only, 31st of March. 12th of May onwards, you and only you can book your test. I can't do it, I can't change it, I can't swap it. It's going to be a big, big headache. They haven't thought this through. And based on the conversations I've had, when I call them, what are your plans, how are we going to do all this, they don't know. So, from the 12th of May onwards, only you can book a test, only you can change a test, and it's still the whole 2 test change rule. That still applies. And then 9th of June onwards, you can only move your test to the 3 test centres that are closest to where it's booked already. So, in a really sort of simple way, what you couldn't do based on the geographics of it all, is book a test in Cannock Street, Leicester, move to Derby, and then have it moved there. They just wouldn't go for that. They'll allow the 3 local ones near to where it's booked, and other than that, it's cancel it and then book a new one. All of that is going to make it a big headache. The wait for a test, still, I was doing test Monday this week for people. What was I getting? September the something. So September the 20th, I think it was. So we're still 5 and a bit months. Takes 20 odd weeks still to get a driving test. Bank account changes. In order to make digital tax work, which is a new thing for me this year, I just need 1 bank account, everything comes in and out, and it's all work, and it's no Netflix and gym memberships and, you know what I mean, like Audible books and all that jazz. So to make it easy, and an account that attaches to HMRC in a nice and easy way, I've changed my bank account. So you need to be paying that from the 6th of April for any lesson that you're paying me for from the 6th of April. It's in your lesson reminders, it's in your invoices, it's in the confirmation emails, it's all there. And if you accidentally try and pay the old one, your money's going to bounce back, maybe after a day or 2, and then we're going to just have to do it all again. Payment options. So, if you want to pay by PayPal and pay me as a friend, then we could do that. Still pay a week before, all that bit's the same, but it just gives you an option. Some people like to do it that way. I don't want to do pay as a business, and the reason for that is PayPal take a cut, so I don't get the lesson fee, I get a percentage of it, and that doesn't really work for me. So if you want to pay by PayPal, pay as a friend, yeah, do it, let's try it, see if it works. You'll still get a receipt and all that, but it just means you're paying in a different way. I've looked at card machines, right, and if I get a card machine that you can use in the car, and again, you'll be paying in advance, it's not paying on the day, pay in advance, it charges something like £1 extra. Let's call it £1. So if you pay by a credit or a debit card, it's lesson fee plus £1 because it costs me, and I have to rent the machine, and so therefore if it's something you want, let me know and I'll rent one and we'll use it. Fuel levy payment. Fuel is way expensive. It's nudged about 40% more expensive than when I went away at the end of February. It even went up when I made the video saying why unfortunately I had to change that thing and make a fuel levy payment. It's gone up even since then. It's heading towards £2. It was £1.35 I think when I went away in February. It's just mad. And so therefore, while fuel prices are too high, I'm going to have to keep that in place. I really want to bring it off, but at the moment fuel prices are going up, not down. And if you still want to do lessons that are 50, 60, 70 miles, and some of you do, and you want me to take you to big roundabouts and level crossings and motorways and all that, I'll do all that. Other people aren't doing it. Your friends might go, oh, my instructor's not changed his prices. But I'm sure as dollars follows donuts that they're staying really close to the test centre, they're staying close to their house, they're doing 20 miles maybe at a push on their lessons, and they're certainly not covering the distance we do. And to keep your experiences as broad as I can, I just need to change the prices. And then planning lessons and tests. I always say it, but please book till the end of this year, till the beginning of next year if you can, because if you don't need it, we won't do it. But if you haven't got it scheduled, I can't give it to you. If they move your test, if they cancel your test, if you're unwell, you've got to go away for work, all of that means you've got maybe a longer journey to the end of passing your test. If you unfortunately failed, hey, it happens, and then you've got no lessons at all, and I've got nothing for 4 months. How do we get back into practicing and getting you good, getting you sharp, recovering the mistakes, you know? So book them, and if you don't need them, we won't do them. And someone will swap with you. So plan. And get your theory passed soon as you can. Because truly you want to pass it before 12th of May so I can book your test for you. That way I can make sure I'm available. And after 12th of May, okay, you're going to have to do it. But I bet you half the time at least, right, for the first few months, this is what will happen. You'll book a test and so will someone else. It'll be in 2 different test centres on the same day, almost at the same time, because you only get 1 week's worth of dates come out on Monday. So what have you got to pick from? So 2 different people are going to pick 2 different dates in 2 different places, and I'm going to have to say no to someone or ask you to move it, and then you've moved you take one of your moves. See how this is going to go. So if you just check with me first, or we plan it so that I can do it, that will save a lot of a headache. Slightly longer than the 5 minutes this week, but I wanted you to know these things. So test changes, they're the dates. I've covered them. So 31st March happened already. 2 swaps only. 12 May. Only you can book your test, only you can change your test, only you can cancel your test. 9th of June, only 3 swaps, 3 closest test centres only, based on where it's booked. Bank account, I've changed it, you've had the details. If you get lost, ask me and I'll tell you. Payment option, do you want to pay by card in the car, in advance, over the phone, by card? I think it works as well. We can do that, I can try it anyway. And it's £1 more than the lesson price, because that's what it's going to cost me to rent the equipment. What else? PayPal is an option. If you want to pay by PayPal, let's do that. Fuel levy payment, £3 on top of lesson price. For the foreseeable future, I'll take it off when I can, but prices are bonkers and it's just getting more and more expensive to do it. Plan your lessons till year end. Run a test past me before you say yes, please, or get me to do it before 12th May. That would be even better. I'll see you the next time you're in the car. Thank you.